What's up, gang? Raw, vibrant rejuvenation. Oh yeah. How's it going, guys? Just wanted to give some of you guys an update and put this one out there. I know it can be helpful having the comparison of other YouTubers who are doing juice fasts and all sorts of stuff, right? So here's a little update, right? So day 81 today of my juice fast. What a freaking roller coaster. Let me say this. I went on day 75, and I went up to day 75 with, just mono grape juice. For a while it was lemon too, right? But pretty much mono grape juice, right? I stopped the lemons a while ago, and I didn't want to stop, even though, well, organic grapes aren't really around much anymore anyway, so they're still kind of around. I've been having a hard time finding good ones now, but beside the point, I was trying to go as far as I could on that and stock up and have the fridge stocked with a big supply and all that, and just, go however many more days, and keep going with just one fruit and stuff. But that's not what happened, because it was just made, this is what happens, like, this journey just keeps surprising me. Like, usually, like, some people in detoxification, regeneration, like on the fruit side, they might, some people can't handle the fruit right away, especially like a mono fruit thing of something, right? And for me, it's like the whole the whole time it was like I was having not the whole time, but some days I would have a little bit of diarrhea, and that's normal generally, right? For on a grape juice fast, but not like all the time. But it wasn't that fun. It was around day 40 when it was like getting really annoying, and like these weaknesses, which is were being like shown like more and more with like the diarrhea and the messed up like just spastic, like just like hyperparesis type. I don't even know, because I don't have tons of crazy diagnoses, but there's definitely crazy stuff going on, of course. But my point is that the longer I went on the just like mono grape juice, the more it was like, man, it was like back to like, living in a bathroom. And like the last 30 days or something was like, it was unbearable. It wasn't every day, but some days it would be really diarrhea, and some days it would just be me being even more spastic, and some days it wouldn't. And it was just, I don't know. It's just weird. Like I said, usually people can't handle the fruit right away. It's like the longer I went on that just mono fruit juice, it was just like I was clearing more and more of these layers, right? These more and more of these obstructing, just stuff that's been stuck in me, and like the last however many few have been harder and harder to get out, if that makes sense, and it will to a lot of you guys. Harder and harder to to just get out, and it's like I didn't want to, I wanted the whole the whole Arnold Arrett, like just I was getting that a lot of the time, just the mind body soul connection, and just amazing stuff I've never experienced. And I've had a fractured pelvis, I've had all sorts of health stuff, so I've never experienced that stuff. So I wanted to keep going, and that was basically my intention. Like I was going to go on the grape, orange juice from the grape juice. That was my intention, basically, whenever the organic grapes ended. And I'll still probably get however much I can get of them, but this is what happened, right? So like I was like, what am I, like the diarrhea part kept happening, and the spasticity. I'm like, okay, well, I don't want to go to the veggies at all, right? I don't really want to at all by any means, but I was like, I feel like I'm pinned against the wall kind of, because it's like, I couldn't even go to yoga. Like, it's like day 1 through 40, I was able to go to yoga like 3 times a week, which is, for me, is good. Like, usually I can't go because my stomach, in one way or another, my stomach is not working, and it's like, and then it just kept getting worse where I couldn't go to yoga. It's like, man, I just, like, with my schedule coming out, and then like, I mean, like, waking up and then, you know, having my juice, and then, like, by the time I got to yoga, that's when the spasticity would, like, usually start, and it's like, I don't want to go to yoga and, like, have to, like, wonder if this fart's going to be a fart or a, you know, you guys who've done Juice Fast know what I'm talking about. Or, you know, so it's like I would have to leave the room 3 times and diarrhea or whatever the heck, and just release mucus sometimes, you know, and, it was just like, man, it was like, I don't know what to do. Like, I didn't know what to do at that time. So it was like, you know, I never really gave, like, the veggie side, even though I've been mostly fruit for 16 months. I've had my little periods of having the veggies every night, or, you know, even sometimes twice a day. It's 2 salads a day or something, or whatever. But I never really gave it a fair shot, just in the sense of, like, because I would always, even after a month or 23 days or a week raw, you know, a week on whatever, of on fruit or doing a fast or something and being good, I would still go back once a week sometimes. Sometimes when I go back, it would be 3 times, and I would just keep overeating, right? I would just keep going back to those meat. Not just overeating all food, but like I would overeat the fruit, the veg if I had it, but I would also have the wrong food once a week or whatever, you know. So it's like I wasn't I don't know, guys. It's just I had to get away from that. I had to get away from that addiction stuff, which I'll get into a little later. I'm gonna keep it short, but what was I trying to say? But basically, like, I don't know, it was like I would have kept going, but so day 75, and made it to 75. Then since then I've incorporated, you know, it's been like 50% juices, 50% fruit, you know, grapes, and hitting the apples. The apples are wonderful. Trying to get them while they're still juicy and stuff. Those Washington apples, man. And so I'm still juicing, still going. I'm going long with this. I don't know how long, but a very long time, probably. And you know what? I guess I guess it's like it's sometimes it needs to be a gradual thing, guys. It's, for me, it's like backwards. A lot of people, like I said, they know when the fruit isn't working for them, and for me, it's like, hey, I'm glad I got to get as much as I could, but this is my plan. Like, like, you know, I'm gonna keep doing the veggie juices just for a little bit, just to get those. I'm getting that living green watercress. It's like still attached to the plant. I'm juicing good stuff, man. And I'm not doing carrots. I'm not doing any weak juices as far as, like, not detoxification. I'm doing the good stuff. I'm doing the celery, the cucumber. I'm doing green juices, guys. You know, the chard, you know, I'm tons of spinach. So I'm keeping it really alkaline. And I think that's good, just because I haven't been very veggie for 16 months, right? So that's kind of my plan, is to, like, I'll start going 75-20, and then I do want to keep getting, you know, as much grapes, organic grapes, as I can, and then once those are up, well, I've already went to the apples, to be honest, because the apples are wonderful, and, you know, they're just great for the stomach and gallbladder, liver, and just, they're so great, and there's something good about them. So my plan is, and plus, like, I'm crazy into citrus. I love oranges. I always have. I always will. I love all the citrus, but I haven't been able to get really good organic ones yet. In about a couple weeks, I think it's going to be raging. So my plan is kind of this. I think it's a good thing that I was forced to kind of, because this is going to be a gradual thing, you know. This is going to be a gradual thing. Healing is gradual, no matter what, no matter how hard you're going. It's still a you know, no matter how long of a water fast, it's still. That's kind of a different point, but you know what I'm saying, guys. It's a gradual thing, and it's like, it's good to have the veggies in. They're not all bad. The veggies aren't horrible, you know. They still can detox you a little bit, but you clearly know. You clearly know when the veggies. It's like, whoa! I had a lot of stuff, just noticeably, like, just my mental state went down. Everything went down a little. I'm not in a negative way, but just like I need to get back, and so that's my plan. Is in 2 weeks or whatever. Right now, that's my plan. Is keep getting as much of the fresh juice from the apples and the grapes, and a few other things, maybe fruit wise. Keep getting the veggies in me, the juice, and just keep juicing, and then. Once the oranges are banging, I'm going to probably do, a week on just oranges, maybe a month. I don't know. But I think it's good that I'm back on the veggie juices just so that I can get that in, get that stuff in, get those minerals, get that stuff in me. Just so I can kind of, I'm not building, but just so I can kind of level out a little bit, and then so... I wish I didn't have to. I wish I could just go 6 months on grapes or whatever, grape juice. But the organics are up anyways, right? So either way, it's like, I don't know, that's kind of where I'm at. In short, like, a couple more things I'll go into, like, what else are my plans? Yeah, it'll be cool to get one of those manual orange juice presses. I think I'm going to get one. Oh my gosh. It just makes me so excited thinking about it. So, I've always liked them. They're so good. So what else? Like, I don't know, as far as still not taking a bowel formula, and the GI broom isn't just not even something that needs to be. I'm not even really going much. Like, and I know I still have, like I said, I still have this deep coated stuff that is just blocking everything. And it makes sense. Why else would this be happening? Why else would I be having the diarrhea? It's because each layer is harder to release because it's been in there longer. It just makes total sense when you sit back and you just stop thinking and you feel and you understand, and you don't go, oh, do I have to Google, cures for this and this for that? I did that for so long. Ways to try to and what's going wrong? No, you sit back, you enjoy the ride, and you think about it in a sensible way, so still not doing the bowel formula because it's like, which formula would I take? The Dr. Morris ones are the best, and they have. They have ones for when you're not going much, when you're going okay, when you're watery, when you're this, when you're that, when you haven't went for 2 weeks. So to me, it's like I'm just not really going that much, except for the diarrhea stuff. And it's weird. It's like I notice. It's just I feel like I'm kind of in a box in a way, but I know I'm not. This is just part of the process. I know this is just part of the process. But I feel like. Because it's like, man, I wasn't bloated or constipated or like much. I was a little, very minorly bloated during the 75 days of just grape juice, but it was more towards the beginning, right? And but no bloating, no constipation, none of that. It's all that stuff. Most of that, a lot of this stuff's been cleared, but then when I went to the veggie juices and fruit juices, and I'm just doing like mono apple juices or mono grape juices. Sometimes I'll put blueberries in the grape juice or some, but still, it's still pretty mono. And then and the juices are very, very simple compared to what most people do. I try to just have max three green type things in the juice, a cuke or a celery, and then the chlorophyll rich green type things, right? So that's what I do, and so I'm still keeping it simple. But even so, with keeping it so simple with the veggies, it's like ever since getting on the veggies, I feel bloated, constipated. My head has been already, though, the whole thing with trying to clear this obstruction, this layer that's been stuck on. That's what's been happening, is I've been stuck on a freaking layer that could not be cleared. And it was just more and more diarrhea and more just of my chronic crap that I've dealt with for so long. And it's like, it's not always like that though, but it's like during this, it's been peachy and beautiful. It really has on a lot of fronts, but it's getting more peachy and more beautiful and more lovely, and I'm just blessed. So I don't know, guys. It's just crazy that, wow, the veggies. It's like, well, what can I? The part of me that doesn't understand this is like, oh, why can't I? What am I supposed to do? And it's like, but I know this is just a part of it, and this is just a layer, and it's just like this one's. I don't care. I'm preparing to do a really lot longer water fast than I've done before. Regardless, I'm in the spring, but maybe sooner. So I'll do what it takes to get this stuff out, guys. I'll do it. I want to get well, and I'm getting really well, and it's I don't want just to feel better. I've done that before. That's not where I'm at. I've done the change the diet, change it to this, change it to that, and feel better. Shit, sorry. That's what it is. Because it's not true healing. I want true healing. I'm gaining it. I'm earning it back. I'm up for the job. I'm blessed to be given, to finally shown the way, and to be given the gift finally again, and earning the gift finally again of some discipline and some stability, some inner stability, and all that, right? So I guess I'm going to go on like a long water fast soon, regardless of this layer or the next one clears. I want to just go for mental, spiritual, further alignment, but yeah, no, I know that's where I'm going. And what else? Yeah, for a little bit it was like there was a little bit of my ego. It was like I didn't really want to go I don't want to do some record or anything. In part, I do want to. I'm doing the YouTube so that I can show people. It was important. The YouTube helped me a lot in this path. It really did. A lot of the people, just even random people who have a juice fast on this day. It's good to hear these different accounts, and not just the main. Dr. Morris and these main people who speak on these subjects, right? It's good to have other people's experiences, especially when you don't have the community of healers and people who are regenerating and have done so, right? When you don't have as big of that, it's because at first I didn't have that as much, so it's just, I don't know, what was I saying, But yeah, it was kind of like, I really just wanted that. There was, I guess, some selfish, or I don't know, it was just this, I wanted that whole experience, but I'm still going to get it if I go back to the oranges. And I'm not slipping up on, I'm not eating anything, I'm not eating any, not juicing any cashews or anything, going to get any Thai food or any of that Indian food anytime soon, so. Which is a great feeling. So it's I don't know. I feel really good about it now. At first, it was a little hard. At first, I'm like, I didn't want to stop. but at the same time, you gotta listen. That's what it is. Like during this thing is a freaking roller coaster. If you really want true health, it's gonna show you everything you've experienced and could ever experience. It's gonna release all your memories, mentally, physically. It's maybe past life. I don't know. It's gonna release some hardcore stuff, guys, and you gotta strap on the seatbelt sometimes. And so either way, I'm really cool now with where I'm at with it, and I'm glad to be making videos again. I'm sorry, the one yesterday was a little not. It wasn't at the best, but you could tell because I was on the veg, guys. You could. I'm glad that I'm feeling better today, and I don't know what else. A couple more things, because man, I was just gonna try to keep this one short, but I'm trying to do justice. I don't want to not cover anything that I think is really important. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's crazy. Another thing with the veggies, since I went back, since these 7 days or whatever, going back 6 days, I had some itchy stuff. Some itchies, which I had, like the chicken pox came back day 25, 30 of this, and I had a lot of these just itchy stuff up on the arms and a lot of stuff, and I hadn't had that for quite, I don't know, 40 days or something on the arms. I didn't have that. I would wake up sometimes, or I couldn't sleep because I'd be itching so bad, and I haven't had acne for a really long time, since 7th grade or something, and it just. But when I went back to those veggies, guys, from my experience, from my understanding, my deep walks down these paths so far, all these principles and all these teachings of Dr. Morse, it's all true, guys. Everything is so far. The veggies are still good. You can still detox on them, but it just shakes things up. It's not that they don't detox. It's gonna slow. It's man, you want how long do you want to wait? How long do you want to go on the veggies? Because the fruits, I know even more now than ever. It's just the fruits, man. And I knew before. That's why I was like, I don't want to stop. I don't want to take a step back. But sometimes we can take a step back if we're doing it in a really meaningful, clear, just when our intentions are so zoned in and we know where we're going and we know we're going to be good. Sometimes during the a detox, regeneration, sometimes we need to do that. There's a time and a place for it, right? So, I don't know. What else? Yeah, there was a couple days, as far as my stability, my mental and emotional stuff, man, I've been clear the whole time. I've been pretty freaking clear, even though you get sick of feeling physically sick. But once you start having that higher and more you're just more connected, you're more dialed in spiritually, and you're just tuned in with source, and you have more of that stuff going, even if you're having the physical stuff still, it just, when you can tap into that and let go easier, then you feel you can tap into the bliss, even if you're having the physical stuff still. It's wonderful. So, but even so, it's still interesting that I had a couple of days, probably day 70 on the grape juice ish, where it was just whoa, crazy negativities. That was more just there was 3 days where it was just crazy the emotion. It's a weird time. There's shifts happening, guys, for you spiritual beings out there. You can feel it. Everything's crazy, and what's going on out there and around us and to other people, we feel that. We do. Us who can feel that and who are willing to and who understand that or whatever, or have those gifts. We all have gifts, but sometimes that's hard to feel like it's a gift, right, guys? That feeling and seeing other people's pain and stuff, but and the planets, even though the planet's gonna be cool no matter what, it's us that's in trouble, guys. But anyways, like I had a few days like that, and then during the solstice was wild, just crazy thunderstorms, crazy wind, just cold, super. And then just like and then the moon comes out on the last day, full moon. It's like, what is? It's already hard on a moon day, anyways. But it's just, anyways. I've had a couple times where it's just weird emotional stuff, like throughout the whole time. But lately, but yeah, since going back to the veggies too, I had a day where it was just like crazy negativity and anger, which I rarely feel any anger. I do see my negativity. I see that. I don't like feel it or anything, but that was like feeling and seeing, like feeling my some trapped anger that was really deep. So it's just it's interesting stuff, you know. I don't know. It's like what else? A couple more things I would like to talk about is, yeah, like I can't stress enough for me and my experience so far, and what others say too, it's like the importance of just clean time off of these foods that create more obstructions in your body. It's like this has been so crucial, like, because I'm still scared to go back to, you know, eating solid food. Like my emotional eating and overeating and binge eating, like I've gotten so much more solid and so much more strong in myself and all that, but I'm still like, nothing has really changed as far as like where I'm at with like I do have my community of like healers who I can call now and who will talk, and great friends, wonderful people, but I don't have that on a daily basis. I'm still kind of in hermit mode, and I kind of need to be too right now. This is intense. This is an intense trip, guys, and but still, like I don't have like I see people at yoga, but not people who I like hang out. I don't hang out with people still, and it's like I want to have my community, but I also need my nice living arrangement, and it's just too cold for me to go back up north to my little place there. So it's just, I don't know, guys. It's like, so basically my thing is with the juice fast, like I don't think I'm gonna stop for at least another couple months. Like I said, like I don't even care if I do, you know, like I said, my plans are to go and do more mono orange juicing for long, you know, extended periods of time during this long jaunt that I'm doing, right? But even if I have to go back to the veggies for some of, you know, later on, I think it's still good, just because it's going to give me more clean time and more solidness and more strength. Because if I'm going back now, I know I'm strong enough pretty much, but I want to be even more sure. I want to have gained even more strength and more, yeah, because the amount of mental and just spiritual strength that I'm getting every day, every 10 days, it's just getting more and more, and just amount of work and emotional work and breath work, all sorts of work that I'm doing, because all I'm doing is working on myself right now, guys. As you guys know who are doing this, who have done this, you know, like all I'm doing, it's like a weird angle here. It was kind of a weird setting up this camera today, but I don't know, guys. It's like, God, I don't like how it's all twisted there, but anyways, it's just I need to be more like, need to have that nice community, man. So I'm working towards it, man. I'm just trying to figure out, and then changing my crazy job and stuff. But anyways, like life's good, basically, as a whole. I'm blessed. I'm blessed to still be on this. And yeah, I'm so happy that I've got some discipline back, and I can't stress it enough for people who have like addictions or any addictions or food addictions. Go on a long juice fast. Go on a solid food vacation. John Rose, man, it's so helpful for any addictions, or it really is. And I probably will do an addiction video soon. So. Just general addiction, because I've had more than just the food addiction in my life. I've had all of the addictions, probably. So, yeah, weird angle on the camera, but it's getting long. I guess that's it, guys. Want to keep it short. Like, subscribe if you want. It helps me show what people like, and yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm back in video mode. So, yeah, I hope you guys are all well. I hope this helps some of you guys. This was not intended to be a long one, but you know how it is with me. I get in, I have to pull out the stuff I'm feeling, you know. I have to pull it out. So, be well, happy holidays, and hey, just remember, sometimes we can just pull back and, you know, let go, let God. Some people say that, right? Or just let go and just tap into source, spirit, whatever. If you're having really hardcore the mental stuff and the loops will keep coming back, or you're just, you know, you're having trouble with the physical stuff, that's what helps me a lot. Let go. Just completely let go and just be so in the now. Just be still. Still in your body, mind, soul. Leave your body if you have to. Leave it. So either way, you're going to leave it anyways. So love you guys. Namaste. Blessings, peace, bliss, and fruit.